Florida professor fired for assigning a profane story, lawsuit says. That's the headline from the New York Times, reporting on a federal lawsuit filed Wednesday by Vanita Prabhakar, an English professor at South Florida State College. Prabhakar says she was fired after assigning a Tessa Moshfegh's award-winning short story Bettering Myself, a story narrated by a fictional teacher who drinks heavily, uses cocaine, and discusses sex with her students. Prabhakar told reporters she'd taught the story in her classes for nearly a decade without any problems. But in February, according to the lawsuit, college president Fred Hawkins objected after a single student expressed what the suit describes as mild discomfort. Hawkins reportedly told Prabhakar he wouldn't want his own college-age daughter to read the material. In a move the lawsuit calls highly unusual for a college president, Hawkins immediately ordered Prabhakar suspended and her contract not renewed. She's now suing to be reinstated. The Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, known as FIRE, is representing her. The legal arguments center on First Amendment protections for academic speech. Courts have ruled universities can restrict some classroom speech by professors, but they've also held that the First Amendment offers stronger protection when that speech is part of a professor's official duties, like teaching approved curriculum, and isn't disruptive. Prabhakar's attorneys also cite a Florida campus free speech law stating public officials cannot suppress speech simply because they dislike the ideas it conveys or fear a reaction to it. This case arrives amid a broader fight over educational content in Florida. Governor Ron DeSantis has pushed legislation limiting instruction on gender and sexuality in elementary and middle schools, leading some districts to pull books with LGBTQ characters. In 2022, he signed the Stop Woke Act, which restricts teaching concepts related to race, sexism, and unconscious bias in K-12 schools and attempted to extend those limits to higher education by tying compliance to faculty salaries. A federal appeals court later struck down the higher education provision. Neither President Hawkins nor college officials responded to requests for comment. The lawsuit is the latest test of where academic freedom ends and administrative authority begins in Florida's public colleges. Thanks for listening.